Hello there, welcome to Yearly Reviews, the show where I review all the games that I've played through the year of 2020. Now, 2020, glad you asked, it's a pandemic, we've got nothing to do, and I was bored. So, without further ado, let's get on to today's review. It seems that in the past few years, the gaming world has been on what I would call a revival binge. What I mean is that you take a game or franchise from a decade or two ago and remake them for newer generations. This brings us to the Oddworld franchise, starting with 1997's Abe's Oddysee for the PS1, a unique game full of humour in an alien landscape which would later get remade from the ground up to be Oddworld New and Tasty. The game details the story of Abe, who used to be a worker, or more accurately slave, at a big meat processing plant called Rupture Farms. He later learns that the head honchos of Rupture Farms, called Gluckons, are planning to turn Abe and the rest of the slaves into products and escapes to a spiritual journey to try and save his species, called the Badockons, from being turned to tasty treats. If you're getting vegan undertones from this, that's normal, honestly. The Oddworld franchise has always mixed the line of being both alien and humanoid in its design, but the characters, and especially the backgrounds, New and Tasty being no exception, except now the settings from Odyssey are now gloriously crafted in HD, making you feel like you're trudging through a real journey. As with the other games also, the tongue-in-cheek humour is prevalent and still funny as it once was.
Then I fell down a cliff. Rupture Farms should be warned.
I also have to appreciate the sound design, in the sense that it builds up certain atmospheres for certain settings. But with all those positives, a price must be paid. So what is this price? Well, let's just say that you will die in this game. A lot. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, this was one of the hardest games I've played that I have to review so far, which is fitting seeing as everything and anything will kill you in this game as your species is at the bottom of the food chain. On another note, this may be a bit of a nitpick, but I'm not too sure on the following camera and lighting for some parts of the game. For example, let's examine these two chases from Odyssey and New and Tasty. We're gonna look at first at Abe's Odyssey from 1997. This is actually very great for the PS1, considering the amount of the visuals that it has. You can see the camera cuts nicely, and the silhouettes blend together. It's very aesthetically pleasing. New and Tasty doesn't really be bad, but it's not really as great in my opinion as Abe's Odyssey. Oddworld New and Tasty is certainly a fun but brutal game to play through. Just expect to die more times than you will ever blink in your entire life. I honestly like the Oddworld franchise, and in turn, like this game, attempting to remake the original in all of its unique and rage-inducing glory, which leaves me more excited for the new game Soulstorm, which after being stuck in development hell is coming out soon on the PS5.